Welcome to Exploring Alaska Native Voices, a show about the evolving character of Alaska Indigenous life in a world society.
Hey, we're down here at AFN and we're going to check out some of the fantastic artists from the inside perspective. So stick with me and we'll meet some of the finest. This is Robin Lovelace-Smith and I'm here with contemporary visual artist Jared Galanin, and I'm just taking in some of his really amazing jewelry as well as some masks. And he is a multimedia artist from Sitka, Alaska, from the Tlingit and also the Unangan Nation. So, Jared, maybe you'd like to tell us a little bit about the pieces that you brought.
We got here inverted lovebirds, 1.5-inch bracelet. Eagle and raven are the top crests for Tlingit, and it's a matriarchal society, so you take your mom's name, and if you're an eagle, you can marry a raven, and you can't marry an eagle. A bunch of copper. I love working with copper. I love the richness, the color, and the colors I can get. I take a torch to it to bring out the reds and blues, and it's just so warm. I love it's my favorite metal to work in. A bunch of earrings, some pendants, copper pendants with some antique metal beads I found. Silver pendants. This is my brother's mask, actually, right here. It's a cast bronze mask of a wooden mask that he made. It's the last one out of a series of 15.
So this is my friend and fellow artist, Ali Hai, and she is Simsian Haida. She is very talented at creating both two-dimensional and three-dimensional sculpture, as well as prints, as you can see. And I think that Ali is very successful at blending the traditional with contemporary feel and really reinventing and creating her own very specific, noticeable work. And as another female artist and designer, I am very impressed with Ali's dedication to upholding the integrity of form-line design while incorporating her own very strong design. It may seem like a challenge to incorporate the two. Once you have covered the basics of traditional artwork, then you're able to evolve into blending the two and really coming up with your own developed style within it. I'm very drawn to this new piece that Ali has created here, which is of a loon, and it's fledgling, and I enjoy the way that she has several different colors involved, and the way that it's got a mother caring for its young. One of the pieces that I'm blessed to have in my own art collection is this fox print, which is not necessarily a clan symbol, but Ali's own expression in design using the fox, which I love very much because herself is a fox. Hi, this is Robin Lovelace, and I am here with fellow Tlingit from Juneau, Alaska, Saksani. And I was just admiring some of your work. Maybe you could talk about this very original piece, this bag.
This is a handmade bag. I do all my skin sewing by hand with a needle, and I usually have seal skin incorporated in my designs, and this is a new technique I'm doing. I wanted to have some structure to the purse and also a little bit of movement and just something new and fresh. So this is what I came up with, and now I'm taking this style, this technique into garments. And I love doing corsets and dresses with the sealskin too. So that's the next step, the next stage in the evolution.
So, and how do you find sealskin as a material to work with? Is that very challenging?
You know, for me, it's really comforting, and I love working with my hands. And of course, for us, being Tlingit, it's women's work and it's traditional, so I feel that connection. And the sealskin is really a sculptural material, so there's a lot of things that we do with it traditionally in our regalia, but there's also all these new applications for it. And so I do strictly contemporary work at this point.
Well, maybe you could also tell me more about this piece.
So this is typical of a corset. It has little hooks and eyes where it makes it easy for the woman to step into, but then we have a really couture fit, and it just fits her curves perfectly, holds her in where she wants to be, and accents the parts that she wants to emphasize.
Right, and I can see some form line elements in your corset that, really are accentuating the woman's feminine lines. So I like the way that you've blended kind of modern and contemporary with traditional aspects as well. And maybe you could talk about this again, because I'm really, really drawn to that.
This is, we like to do things that are a little bit fierce and a little bit pretty. It's the indigenous princess look, it's pretty distinctive for us at this point. And this one has fox teeth with sealskin over it, metallic leather that's sort of watercolored. It reminds me of home, of Southeast, where the water is a little bit cloudy like the sky. This is labradorite, which almost looks like little droplets of water. And this is a slave bracelet, so this part actually goes up on the upper arm, and then this part goes on the wrist, and it also has labradorite in sort of a vague wave abstract form with some onyx and smaller labradorite.
So, and labradorite, is that is that also native to Alaska? Is that something that you would find around Juneau, or is there another reason why you incorporated that into the work?
Well, I actually recently moved down to New Mexico, which is sort of the place where Native artists gather and form an incredible artistic community. And so I found the richness and materials available to me really expanded. And they have all kinds of stones and all kinds of design elements that I can incorporate. And I was able to express my feeling of Southeast by using this labradorite, which I don't think we have in Juneau. But I find it works very well for what I do.
Well, it's definitely beautiful and original, to say the least. I've never seen anything like that, and I like the way that you've incorporated organic materials, and it just works.
Thank you.
Definitely, it's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful work.
I'm really happy to. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate that.
Ganeshish.
Ganeshish.
My name's Jeremiah James. I hunt sea otter fur or seals and make things out of them, blankets and scarves, vests, hats, mittens, and anybody's crazy idea that they want to see. My family's lived in Yakutat and forever on my dad's side of the family. He's Clifton Cuddy from Dry Bay. And we're Tlinkits, for people that don't know where Yakutat is. It's the top of the panhandle in southeast Alaska. We're the only, we ran the Russians off in the late 1800s or late 1700s and burned their fort down, and that was the end of that. Well, I had all these different hides that were different colors, and I was trying to, I only had 12 and I wanted to make a blanket, and so I took a tile pattern off of a floor and just took the measurements off, took a picture of it, and matched it up so that these are the heads of the sea otters. And there, and you can see where it changes from his head to coming down to there. Then these are just squares patched out, and just matched up to make a pattern, really. And the back side of it was quilted by my fiance. She did that. Took her quite a bit of time to do that. This otter was harvested in probably January or February, and this one was shot in September. So you can see the sun bleach on these ones. So that I did the border on that out of I think it was two to border it, and then there's 6 of the prime furs in the middle of that. And that one's has a Pendleton blanket on the back side of it, the raven design of stealing the sun in it. And that, I'm selling that one for $6,000. Hats range from anywhere from $350 to, I've sold them as much as $1,000 in the right market, right place. This is a sea otter scarf, and there's 2 slits in it, and typically get 2 out of 1 hide, a large one. It's sewed together, and this is another sea otter scarf with silver fox in it. This one is going for $450.
Don't miss all the wonderful artists and the people that have gathered at the Denina Center, and definitely do yourself a favor, check out the artwork, come down, meet the people. You won't regret it. Thank you.